Hey there, Wargamers, Justin here, Pinch, and today we're going to play some Classic. I'd like to welcome you guys back to the channel. If you're new here, please alpha strike that like and subscribe button. If you are a returning viewer, thank you for having my back. I appreciate you being an awesome lance mate, star mate, whatever the case may be. Thank you for being here to help support what I do. Today, we're going to be playing a game of Classic Battletech. I've got Mike out here with me, and we're doing a few games, Alpha Strike and Classic, and we're going to try and muddle our way through playing through the game. So we're playing Clan Wolf versus my House Davion forces, and we're going to see how that plays out. As a big shout out, before we get started though, I'd like to thank Mr. Craig Vandal Lighton for the shirt. Depending on when these videos go up, this will be the second one where I've given the shout out, but he sent me a cool shirt from his Battletech community, and I told him I would wear it in some videos, and here we are. Not sure if it's going to help me with my dice rolls today, but we will see. That said, we're going to get into this game of Classic with the Clan Wolf force, one guy, versus the two forces, or two mechs from House Davion. We'll see how that goes, and on that, we'll go ahead and switch over and show you guys what we'll be playing with today. All right, guys, so Mike has joined me today to play a game of Classic. We're playing on this ancient map, which he says some of you will probably know what that is. And if you've been playing Battletech for a long time, I bet you do. So I'm playing with something that was printed when I was very, very little. I don't want to make him feel old, but it's very old. So forces today, we're trying something a little bit different. In terms of gameplay, we'll probably just be killing each other, because how do you do objectives with Classic? He probably knows that I don't. But to learn some new things and try and push some of the narrative a little bit, we're doing a 2v1. What do we say? It was like 3,500, 3,600 battle value?
Around that way.
Yeah.
I'm a little under, but it's good.
Yeah, so somewhere in that approximate area. So we have an awesome that I'm running. Could not find the sheet for this particular variant I wanted to use, so we found this one, which was close. I figured this one with 3 ER PPCs and a couple other weapons might get me used to heat management in like maybe one turn of fire 3, then 2, 2, 3, something like that. I know there's a rotation on an awesome that does that. Figured this might get me learning that. We've got a Locust. That'll get me used to running a light guy, maximizing TMM. Also using 2 units, so I'll have to actually kind of manage that a little bit, so we'll see how that goes. And then Mike has brought a Gladiator here to represent the Clanners, and that will be, whoop, sorry, a little shaky there. That will be his guy here, and he's got the H variant.
He's under the
AC 20s.
He's under the BV, but I think it's still pretty good.
Yeah, I think that's probably one of the things, at least with Classic, we're trying to do something semi-narrative and learning. It's going to be hard to get them matched up relative to Alpha Strike, where it's really easy to just pick a point total and try and balance that out. So for this one, we've got these two versus that bro. My guys are skill 2-4, so reasonably good gunners. The pilots are average, or I guess Inner-Spheres are normally 4-5, so they're slightly above average on pilots. Pretty good gunnery, and then his guy's a 2-3, so comparable gunnery skill, but he can handle his mech better. So we'll see how that goes. For today, for deployment, we're just going to move on to the table edge as we go and then start shooting. For the map, we're going to take our best judgment for what things mean, because this one doesn't have all the things printed, so it's really easy to just move and not be stressed out. So we have some of the Gale Force 9 terrain here for elevation, some buildings, so we've got like a little fortification or city, whatever we want to call it. Some water, which does say depth 1, but not everyone is listed, so some of this is theater of the mind. You have to just read it and know. And then we got some trees, I think that it's
Lightwoods.
Yeah, so it describes those. So some of it we'll have to kind of look at and eyeball. I think we can figure it out. That said, I will hand you back your Gladiator, and then your sheet, which you might need. Boom. I'm going to need a marker, because my stuff's going to get blasted. And now we're rolling for initiative. And in our previous game, I didn't roll so hot for this, so there we go. I got a 6. Ha! I've won initiative. All right. Is this like Alpha Strike, where you would get the last move, but not double moves on the end? Because I outnumber you by 2, so I assume I would have to go first.
It's the same. It should be.
Okay.
Yeah.
So then I would have to technically go first, because I would not get 2 moves.
I could still go first, because it's, I mean, considering the era we're playing, it probably behoove you to let me go first.
Okay. He's going to go first, but I think rules is written technically I'm supposed to move first. At least one guy first. He then moves, and I get the last activation. But if we're going to try and go fluffy, let's do it. And while he does that, I'm going to actually look at my dudes, because I don't remember these things.
Intentionally went where I'm only not counting a lot of ammo. So.
Let's see. So I have 20 heat sinks, double heat sinks. So he's got I guess these were the clan upgrade ones or something. This is the 9M awesome. I don't know. On Master Unit List, it said it was available for me for Davion in this era. So YouTube, I've got the awesome 9M and the Locust 3M. If I somehow am cheating, let me know.
Really just depends on the air, because if it's at the tail end of it, then you probably do.
Oh, that's fair. That's fair. And I probably didn't pay attention to
This
any
is
years.
the 3059 one, so he's at the tail end.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I've got 40 heat sinks. He would generate 45 from the ERPPCs. So I would do like 3, 2, and then I probably would do like 3, 2, 3, 2, 3, 2.
Okay. I got 32 double.
32 double heat sinks?
Yeah. 16 and 30.
Oh, okay. So you shunt 20 or 30. Got it.
Yeah.
Okay. So let's go with the Locust first. So my Locust has a run of 12. So walk, run, jump. It's not like Classic or Alpha Strike where I sprint. I just get the 12. I don't get to like do a 16 move or something, right?
You can. No, it'll tell you if you had the right out to the side. Well, mine does. I don't know about yours.
It says so. Walking's 8, running is 12. Whereas in Alpha Strike, you would run, but you can't shoot. But so I got it. Okay. So his is 12. So we'll go 1, 2.
If you did nothing but it, you can double. That's my understanding of it. I could be wrong.
So he could sprint for 24.
Let's see. I believe that's the rule. Let me double check you real quick while we.
Because I see heat generation, walking, running, jumping, but I don't see anything for sprinting.
If you do nothing but sprint, you can't shoot or anything. I believe is the rule. It's been a minute. Running. Oh, that's not it. Ground movement.
Even looking at like the gator for the attack modifiers, just list walk, run, and jump.
There is a sprinting option. It's just I think it's only sprinting, and you can't do anything else. But we can move on from there if you want me to just keep looking.
Yeah, I mean, I moved the awesome first. It's not going to change much. So my range for ERPPCs is 21 for long. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. So I can walk onto the table and easily be in long range. So maybe we'll do, you just walk on, a standard walk. And so heat generation, walking is 1. And YouTube, I'm going to be using dice to help me keep track of this. So he's generating 1 heat for walking. I technically moved, so hang on, 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, so I will have moved 1, 2, 3, 4. So I would have displaced 3 hexes. So I will get 1 TMM. Okay, and that was a walk, so it'll just be, okay, so I walked for 1, and then,
well, it just says running.
Okay. And then, so YouTube might be somewhere else in the book, wherever it is.
You just get a +2.
So heat for that. He did a standard walk, and then my Locust here is going to run probably for 12. So he'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I'm assuming this is still counting as depth 1. So where was I? Can your gladiator, can you actually see me over there?
Not really.
Okay, then I'm not going to worry about trying to backtrack and figure out how many X's I just moved. So they can't shoot. He ran. So he moved approximately a bunch of stuff, but he did run, so that would be a +2 to my modifier for shooting. So I'll remember that now that he's shooting.
There's too much intervening.
Yeah. So over here, we should definitely be, at least in my long range for ERPPCs. I'm just inside 20 inches.
Yeah.
I figured we could be shooting.
Yep.
So I believe I want initiative, so I think you shoot first.
If I can.
I guess I'm used to clanners just having long range stuff.
No, I'm just out of range.
Ha! I can shoot at you. All right, so he's going to be shooting his ERPPCs. I believe I am in long range because medium's 14, and he should be just inside 20. He has 3 of them, All right, so let's get let's do what I do on my channel for figuring stuff out. So I have a 2 base. That's where I'm starting. I walked, so +1. We are at long range. That's +4 in this, right?
Yep.
Okay. Am I going through any trees or anything that is pertinent from your perspective?
No.
Okay. No trees. And what's your guys' team in?
1.
Okay, so 1. So let's make sure I got this right. My Skinnery skill 2. I walked, so +1. We're at long range, so +4, so 7. Your team M is 1, so 8.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, so that is much better than the 10s he would have needed with the poo-poo gunner skill. So here goes 3 ERPPCs. So I technically hit with 2 of them. Okay. So now locations. So we have a 6 and a 7, which
6 is right torso.
nice. And these are 35 damage apiece.
35.
JK, they're 10.
Man, it's gonna be a short game.
Yeah. All right. I do feel like this is one of those where dry erase stuff would be great. So, did you get both locations?
Oh, no, what was the other one?
Sorry. So 6 and 7.
7 center torso.
Yep.
10. Okay.
So I generate 45 heat and then 1 heat from a walk. So that is going to be 46. And then I shunt 40 from heat sink. So I technically have 6 heat on me. So I'm just going to use a dry erase. It's going to be easier for me because he's generating so much. So I technically have -1 movement point next turn because I'm sitting that one. Locust has no shots.
That's initiative.
Hurrah! I've got a 4. The trend continues. Oh, we screwed up because I did win initiative last time. That's why you went first. Okay. I go first this time, though.
Yep.
All right. So I got to move both because I outnumber you. So it's 1, 2. I'm assuming this is water where he's at depth 1. So 1, 2, 3, 4.
No, you go last. So you move 1, I move 1.
You won initiative.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah. So I got to move both because
That's right.
You get the last move.
You're right.
So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So he'll sprint. That was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So he just placed 8. So that is going to be a +3 mod. And he sprinted. So in terms of shooting, I have a +2. Yep, because I ran. So +2 to me shooting. And technically it's supposed to be a black die because YouTube Land's already used the wrong color. Okay, so now my big guy over here. So he's got -1 movement point. So 1, 2. Oh wait, no, that's woods. So wood starts here.
It starts here. It's more or less.
Is this one of them as well?
No, it's more of the. I wouldn't count it because most of the hex is not wood.
Okay, so is this one going to be considered going into water?
No, it's
so 3. Okay. So he will have moved 3, and that would be a walk. I moved 3 hexes, so I get my +1, and that is a white die for walking. All right, it's on you. And I technically will generate 1 heat from the walk. Boom, boom, boom. I don't know if we keep track of turns, but we'll keep track.
turn 2. Yeah, I'm gonna chance it. So he was here. 1, 2, 3, 4.
No, I don't think I can see you now. I don't think my awesome can see you. Unless we're both size 3. Which I don't know how that works. Because I know this is height 2.
Yeah.
But I'm assuming I can't see you. So you tell me.
I mean, this is all level ground, so if I remember correctly, I'm extra 2 levels. And that's 2 levels.
Yep.
So,
Yeah, I assumed it blocked us.
yeah.
Okay.
But we can see.
Yep. Yeah, unfortunately. All right, so I shoot first. I feel like there should be shooting for sure. So he walked, or no, he ran, sorry. So that is going to be 2 heat. So keep track of what I got here. And I have 8 to play with left over. I got nothing in range because this is medium lasers. It's a 9 max, which I don't think I've got.
Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Is there one right here?
Yeah, so 7, 8, 9. Yeah, so I'd be out.
11, 12. I can hit you.
Yep. All right. So Locust has no shots.
So that's 25, 9, 30. I can shoot a heavy large laser, my AC-20, and a medium laser and take no heat.
Nice.
That's what we're going to do.
Okay.
So skill 2. 4 for long for all those. 6, 7, 8, 9.
Yep.
9s.
Let's go. If any of these connect, it's just bad news.
Well, we'll start small and go up. So ER medium laser. Well, actually, these are -1. So 8s for these, 8s for the AC-20, and 9s for that.
Okay.
So an 8. That hit. Let's see if it kills him. It depends on location. So it'd be 7 damage.
It's his center torso?
Yep.
Okay. So it's going to go internal by 1 point.
Let's see if that's anything. No.
Okay.
Next one is 9s for 16 possible damage. Nope.
Woo. Saw that 6.
And 8s for 20 damage. No.
Whoop. Does he have like a targeting computer or something that
Yeah.
reduces? Okay, okay. That explains that. Cool.
On the sheets I'm using, it's like plus TC -1 out to the side.
Okay. Cool, cool. All right, so he got no shots, so boop, no heats. And he didn't shoot anything, and his only ran. So, all right, no Steve. I got a 6. I cannot win initiative to save my life.
I'll swap them dice out, man. They're not working for me.
Yeah, but I don't want it to be that guy. What's the movement on your big dude? 4.
4, 6, 4. You can jump to.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You can go to there.
Get high, huh?
Well, I feel like you can go there, but if I go here, I mean, I feel like it's got nowhere I can go. So I feel like I should be there to just try and like get some kind of potential cover from you.
Well, he can jump too.
So yeah.
Even if I got here the first I can, I probably couldn't see that one.
So he was there.
Yeah.
Is it here?
He was here because your dice is right next to him.
So 1, 2, 3, 4. So 5. Okay. Now he was there, so I can go 1, 2, 3, 6. Yeah, so it was 5. I'm not gonna try and do this whole like run in circles shit. So whatever. He just got to run. So 2. Actually, doesn't he have to run? No, he didn't. That's just a walk. His movement is so good. Okay, and this guy. So 1, 2, 3, 4. We'll go 5, 6. So that is a run for him. So black, and I moved 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh no, I ended here. Yeah, because I was right on the water, so that's right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I think
You came this way when you counted the first time. You went like this. No, you came straight across and counted 2.
so. That was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, right, cool. I was trying to figure out my math. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So I have 5 hexes. So that would be a +2. And then that generates 2 heat because it ran. Keep track. All right.
Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Okay.
Down on this one.
Yep. All right, so shooting time. Let's check ranges. So you're definitely in medium now, for sure. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yep. So you're medium range for the ERs. And then long range if I want to do streaks, which if I really want to like overload some heat, I could do that. So if I fire all 3 ER PPCs, that's going to be 30 heat. 45 heat. Leaves me with 7 that I'm going to be left over after double heat sinks. And if I fire those streaks, that's going to be another 4. That could be 11. 11 puts me at -2 movement. I feel like we don't do that. I feel like that's not smart. So yeah, he'll just fire the PPCs. So I'm skilled 2. We're at medium range, so 4. I ran, and running is +2, so 6. And what was your team in?
He is 1.
All right, so 7s. That is pretty good. So 7s, 3 ER PPCs. Oh my god. All right, this is gonna be one of those days. It's on you.
Okay, so showing that heat. So 1 for walking. 8, 30. That's right at 32. So we're gonna do 29. I'm gonna do the heavy large laser and the AC-20.
Okay.
So that would be 2, 3, 4. That's definitely medium.
Yeah, we're like 8 squares away. Right?
Yeah, so medium. So 2, 4, 6s.
Mm-hmm.
So AC-20.
Yay.
The one I need to hit doesn't want to hit.
I should have hit with like
Wait, no.
1 or 2 of mine.
That was a 5, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's out of -1. So
Lame. All right.
Or do you want me to reroll?
No, you're fine. You're fine.
I'll reroll it if you want me to.
No, you're fine.
I keep forgetting the -1 for the TC. So this is at 6. That hit.
Okay.
So 20 damage.
To the 5. So right leg.
leg.
So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Boom.
And then 16 damage to the center torso.
What? It's got 16 damage.
The heavy large laser.
All right. Anything else?
No.
All right, so I have a piloting check for sure. I'm pretty sure I passed it.
Yeah.
Okay.
That heavy large is 16. ACs are 20.
Yep. Ridiculous. I rolled a 6 for initiative. I can't win initiative to save my life. That makes the having 2 dudes not very helpful because I've won initiative twice out of this is turn 3, and we have technically this is 13 turns of gameplay today, and I have won initiative twice.
Well, you can check them; they're not loaded.
No, I believe you. I have that same pair of dice too, but I just rolled a different pair. Still rolling like absolute crap. So I'm at -1 movement. So I have a 3. So I'm gonna go 1, 2, 3. We're just gonna back it up, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Hang on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So he went 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So he's displaced 7. He is sprinting. 2, 7 is a 3, so he sprinted for 3. And then my other guy walked for 3. So, all right.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Okay. Assuming we can see each other.
Yeah.
Cool.
So I'll do this because I haven't been doing that.
Yeah, that helps. All right. So I'm at. We're only going to fire 2 ER PPCs. I'm at skill 2. Assuming we're still at medium range because my medium range is 14 with that.
7.
I shot 40. I'm about to generate 30, so I can fire. What are we? 1, 2, 3,
2.
So are we at 8 away? Can you confirm, please?
Yeah.
Okay. So I don't have anything else that can shoot, so it's just the PPCs. So skill 2, I walked. So 3. We're at medium range, so 5. You team in with 1, so 6. Did I get that right?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. I see why it's a 6 this time, because last time I ran. Okay, so 6s. Here we go. Hey, I hit with 2. Locations. They're going to be double headshots. Here we go. We'll just cut straight to the outro. We have a 9 and a 7.
9 left leg is how much?
10.
10. And a 7, center torso is 10. You said 7, right?
Oh, yeah.
I'm scratched up.
Okay. Well, at least that made you take a piloting check. Your turn?
Okay, yeah, I got to do that at the end.
Yep.
So I'm going to do the AC-20, the heavy large laser, and a medium laser. And that'll give me 2 heat, plus the 1, so I won't take any heat.
Yep.
So 2, 3, 4, 5.
Yep.
And minus 1 for the AC-20 and the medium laser, so 4s for them.
2, 3, 4. Are you adding plus 1 for walking?
Yeah. Oh, so okay, 5.
So it'd be 5s. After
5s and
1.
6s.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
So first 5 AC-20. Let's see if he hits. He hits. Heavy large laser at a 6. Hits. And medium laser at a 5. Hits. Everything hits. 20 damage to left arm.
Okay. So we got 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20. Yep.
16 damage to the right torso.
2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16.
7 damage to the right torso.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. All right, so he's got 1 armor left. All right, we both got piloting checks. I passed.
Yep.
Oh, I saw that 1. All right. Initiative, can I win one? I got a 9. Yay! For once, my locust is going to try and be an annoying little turd.
Well, he could have been.
I mean, then you would have killed him. If I put him anywhere then early, you would have just shot him. Especially with me needing to be like 1 and 2 away from you. I have small lasers and medium lasers. Or medium laser. And if I was 9 hexes away from you, you just turn and be like, okay, I'll roll the dice on that AC-20. Get wrecked.
I'm going to do this. 1, 2, 3.
Okay, well, I can't get behind you.
Come get me.
All right, so my heat is gone on this guy, so we're going to go 1, 2, 3.
He's still a 1.
4. So I moved 2. That's going to be a plus 0. Okay. He did walk. And I'm assuming now if you hit, I have this because I'm next to it.
Yeah, it should be.
Yeah. I feel like I read
partial
that
cover, yeah.
with hills and stuff.
Plus 1.
Okay. And then if you hit legs, does it hit this?
I think it's just above here, what I can see. So if it's the right leg now.
Okay.
Left leg and around, I can hit you.
Okay.
The only reason I could hit you when you were this way anyway, because you're assuming your torso twist.
Well, yeah, I mean, I feel like things I have heard people talk about is like to get this to like block leg shots and stuff, you needed to be like next to it. If I back off, I mean,
you're right on it. So like, even if I rolled into your right leg, I can't hit. I can't see it.
Okay. Locust with his 12.
I'll read up on that one, but I'm pretty sure we're right. If not, somebody will let us know. Still a little rusty.
All right, so he's gonna go die. I don't care. We're not trying to draw this out anymore. It's fine. I mean, I guess I could try and like the only gun I can hit you with is like a medium laser at 9, and you at 9 is if I could somehow be at 12 at 9, that's plus 4. So and you walk, so that would be 4, and then 5, 6 for your skill, 7 because you walked, and then whatever range. And 9's probably medium stuff. So I guess that's technically 11s if I could somehow move 12 and be at 9. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So I need to be like on this line.
Well, I mean, you could also get it in and then use these as cover, and then that gives you the bonus, and you're also closer for the next turn.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Nope. I'm going to try and figure this out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay, so he goes from here to here. So that's going to be a run. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 hex displacement. So he's going to have a +3. And then he's got cover. So maybe he doesn't die.
That's fine. I mean, I could miss him entirely.
Assuming you even shoot him. All right,
It just depends on this guy.
you shoot first because I want initiative. And he's going to generate 2 heat this turn because he ran. And this guy's generating 1 heat because he walked.
I may split my fire here.
Lane, don't do that.
Why not?
House. YouTube land doesn't want to see the locust get exploded.
Well, I was going to be nice and only shoot the 1 medium laser at him. And there's a entirely chance I can't hit part of him. So,
I mean,
like this guy.
You should go for whatever you think you should do.
I'm going to try it. I'm going to,
Nuke them. Do stuff.
AC 20, heavy large laser here, and 1 medium laser there. Yeah.
Yeah, shit. All this stuff in locust. Let him soak it up.
He's not got much. If I hit him once in the center torso,
Yeah, but if you declare all the shots,
then I'm wasting AC 20 shots for no reason.
But he needs to eat it. Locust, fine.
He is not the threat. He's chipping away at me pretty good.
Fine.
So we'll resolve that one.
Okay.
So 2, 3 for me walking. 4, 5, 6 for yours. 7 for that, and we are at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It's all medium.
So 11s? No, 9s.
9s.
Yeah.
Yeah, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, 9s. 1 medium laser at 9. Let's see.
Yay.
Just. All right, so over here.
Did you take a penalty for split firing?
Yeah.
Okay.
That was well, you know what?
I mean,
It wouldn't have mattered anyway, so it's going to go here.
Yeah. I figured he was easier, so he would do that.
+1, so it wouldn't have mattered.
Yeah.
So 2, 3 for range.
4 for split fire. So you start with 2,
4
you walk, so 3, split fire's 4.
4.
I have no team and I have cover, so 5, and then just whatever your range is, and then -1 for your target computer.
6 7s. Range 2.
So 5, 6, 7, and then -1 for your target computer, right?
Yep.
So 6s.
So 6s for 1, 7s for the other.
Okay. What do you think?
And so we'll go with the 7s. That hit. And the 6.
Oh, yeah.
That hit. A possible crit.
Okay. So
We're doing the heavy large laser, 16 damage. 2. What was that? 7. Center torso, 16.
2, 5, 8, 11, 14, 15, 16. 1 armor left.
And then this next one is 20 damage with a possible crit. 20 to the left torso.
So 2, 5, 2, 5, that's 10, 2, 5, 15, 2, 5, so 20. He's got 4 armor left.
And then let's see if I did get a crit. That is 7, no crit.
Okay. I get to shoot stuff.
That's 2 crits I had, possible crits.
All right, so my locust is going to shoot, I suppose. And he'll shoot his medium laser, and we should be at long range for him. So he's skilled 2. I ran, so 4. More at long range, so 8. And your team is 1, so 9s. Here you go. I'm going to crit him. I didn't. But I hit.
All right.
For, so it'll be 5 damage to the 11.
Whoops. Left arm, 5 damage.
Good job, Locust. You did your job. And he's got enough heat dissipation from that is fine.
2, 3, 4, 5.
And then the Awesome is in a position where, how far are we away from each other now?
I believe it's at 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Oh, we're 7. Interesting. I go for broke and just really like.
It's that weird, just in medium, just out of short for me.
Yep. So that's medium range on my ERs. The question is, do I want to like overload heat here and go with the streaks? But they're streak 2s. They generate 2 heat, so I'm going to be doing 45 heat. I walked, so we're at 46. That'll be 48.
Streak 2s?
Yep.
How many?
I have 2 streak 2s.
Nice.
but they're heat 2. And if I fire all 3 PPCs, that's 45. I'm at 46 from this. That's 48 for one of them. That'll put me at 8 heat left, which leaves me with a +1 to fire next turn and -1. I don't want the +1 to fire. I feel like the streaks are just unlikely to get used for anything. He also has a medium pulse laser, but it's not in range. All right.
It's a -2 to hit pulse.
Which, I mean, really good if it's in range. All right, so he's skill 2. I walked, so 3. We're at medium range, so 5, 6, or 5, sorry. 2, walks 3, medium range is going to be 5, and your team is 1, so 6s. So, give me good crazy headshots and stuff. Nope. 1 hit.
1 hit.
To the 6.
What? How much damage?
10.
10 to the right torso.
And I have a piloting check on this. Awesome.
Yep, that's all the armor.
He succeeds. Initiative. I rolled a 9.
Oh, I got a 4.
Hey!
2 in a row.
Yep. Thanks, game. I feel like damage attrition wise, there's not been equal trades. I did 10 points to the 40 that I just took.
He's gonna jump this way. So that would be 3.
Okay. And that gives you what does that impact your hitting? Like you shooting at me?
That's a +3 for me.
Okay. Can my awesome still see you from there?
Yeah, right across the top.
All right, perfect. He's gonna be stationary because if I move him, the TMM is maybe +1, but you're net worse this turn than you were last turn, and that'll be a stationary, so I don't have to take a penalty for firing.
I don't take a penalty. I don't take anything.
Well, I thought for jumping it made you shooting at me harder.
It does, but for me shooting you because you're stationary, I got a TC, so I could call shots.
Oh, I don't know what any of that means. Is that because I was stationary?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, well, then that's dumb.
Well, don't worry about it.
Okay.
We'll not do that because I'm not 100% on that one, but I'm pretty sure that's the way it is. Somebody will let us know.
Yeah. So math for me, my justification beyond knowing what that does is that normally if I move, I get +1 TMM, but you jumped, and you're saying it'd be +3 for you to hit. So I'm still better off with you jumping, and if I stay stationary, my legs are potentially protected here, and I have a little bit better chance of hitting you. The question is, where's the locust want to go? Because you're going to struggle probably to hit him too. So you could go, so it'd be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I just want to be that close to you. It's probably about the same. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That'd be 7 away from you. Is 7 put me in a better range for you?
No, I'm still at medium.
Okay, so
you got to be within 5.
So we'll be here. I think that was where I was going to be able to turn to. 1, 2, 3, 6. So 7 displacement. So he's got +3, and that was a sprint. Boop. You're going to shoot first.
Okay, so let me see what it'd be now. 3, 2, 5, 6, 7, 8.
I fired 3 PPCs last turn, right? So I should have 7 heat.
8's for him. -1 would be 7.
6 heat.
Yeah, we'll do that. So that's, yep. So I'll just throw my shots into him.
The awesome?
Him.
Oh, you're going to shoot my locust. No!
It's easier for me to hit. Well, I don't know. Jeez.
With a +3 TMM, the locust is easier to hit?
Well, 3, 6, 7, 8.
So your skill starts at 2, right?
9, 10. So 10's for him. And then
should be 7s for him, I would assume, if it's the same range band.
Yeah.
8s if I've got cover.
Yeah, 8s.
Because the difference would be the...
So 10s and 8s.
Yeah. You could kill the locust.
I could.
If you hit him.
So,
you've been rolling pretty good.
I don't know. That awesome's more of a threat than the locust is.
Right now, sort of. He's basically got nothing left on his torso.
I could kill him in one turn if I, roll like...
Oh, I could have hurt you if I hit you with 6s.
I think 8s are better than 10s.
Oh, I agree.
So we'll go this way, and I'll just throw the AC-20 and the heavy large laser at you this time.
Oh.
Because I jumped, it's more heat.
Yep.
All right, so 7s for the AC, 8s for the other. 7s, don't hit. 8s, don't hit.
Wow. Wow. All right, so I'm at 6 heat left after shunning 40. If I fire all 3, that's going to be 35, 40.
7, 25, 26, yeah, 28.
45. That'd be 51. That would leave me with 11 heat on me. So that'd be pretty bad. I feel like we could just pop shots of the Locust first. So skill 2, I ran. So 4, we're at, I'm assuming I'm over 6 from you, yeah?
Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, right at 7.
Yep, so we're technically still at long range. So 2, ran, so 4, long range is 8. Your team missed 3, so I need 11s. That's right. Here we go. I mean, downside to Locust move. The funny thing is that like trying to do Locust things with a gunnery skill 4, I just wouldn't be making shots at all because I can't. I would have needed like 13. So that brings me to the awesome. I think we're gonna go for broke. If I fire all 3, that's gonna put me at 51 heat, and then after I shunt, that's gonna bring me down to 11 left. So I'll be a little weakened next turn, but I think we go for broke. So I was stationary, might as well be trying to use the stationary status. So I was skill 2, no penalty because I didn't move. I believe we're still at medium range. So 2, 4, 7s. Still managed to miss 1. So I hit with 2.
Nope.
And locations. Here you go, YouTube. I'm calling in the double headshot skin for the lulz. We got a 9 and a 7.
So 9 is left leg. How much?
10.
And then 7 is center torso 10.
So at least I got a piloting check, but you should pass this double once. Oh!
Ooh, I passed it.
Yeah.
Just
All
barely,
right,
but
so
I passed it.
he's got 11 heat sitting on him currently. So next turn, I'm technically sitting at -2 move, +1 to hit. So, initiative. I have rolled a 7. Hey! I got another initiative, YouTube. This is what we needed. This is what we've been training for.
Okay. We'll do 1. Wait.
I think I'm supposed to move 1 first. Because I outnumber you.
I won. Or you won initiative.
Yeah, but I should get the last move. I don't
That's
think I
right.
get the
You're
last
right.
2
Go
moves.
ahead.
Yeah. So we might have messed that up before.
That's fine. It happens.
Yeah. I don't think it probably would have changed what you did.
No, no.
All right, so I'm at -2 move. So I can go. If I go 1, 2. I think you would really be struggling to try and get any rear shots on me. So he's just going to back up with a walk and no TMM because it's not enough to get a TMM. So now it's on you. I'm not sure the logic of leaving the Locust out in the open here. Well, we'll say out in the open. Leaving the Locust as the damage attacker guy.
Wait, so 1. Yeah. If I ran 6.
What's the benefit to running over jumping here?
+2 or +3.
No. I mean, I guess you're contemplating where the Locust is going to be, but like if the jumping helps, it helps. I guess I don't know how your heat management is with it, but
I mean, it's not. It's really. I mean, as many heat sinks as I got, I can mitigate it with weapon fire, and it's not that big a deal.
yeah.
Yeah, you might be right because if I jump here, that's 4. Yeah, let's do that.
Yeah.
Because either you got to run away or go base to base.
Yeah. So it'll be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. He's gonna run because if I put him out there in the open, you will 100% shoot him. I'm assuming with this hex here, you probably can't see the awesome. That was my guess.
Yeah, so.
Okay. All right, YouTube, I have effectively hidden because I needed to clear heat, so he's going to clear, which is good, and he'll clear, which is important because the heat on the awesome was really cranking up. I've rolled an 8.
No.
Hey, it's coming back. All right, so now I need to go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. It's going to be 1, 2, 3. So he displaced for 6.
It's 2.
Yep. So plus 2, and that would technically be a walk because I did not need to go more, which is not great, but that's probably the only good spot I could really go. Otherwise, I'd take him out of fight. So it's on you.
He's slow. So.
What's his? 4, 8, or 4, 6.
4, 6.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that works for my 1, 2, 3, 4. Because it's going to take a lot of turning to get to me.
Me getting to you?
Him. Him getting to where he can get to me. Because if I'm looking at this right, 1, 2, 3, 4, and you're shooting through that, and then to get all the way around, it takes up most of your movement. Unless you run.
I can back up. 1, 2, 3, 4.
There you go.
Well, if you point blank, we're just trying to nuke each other, but like, whatever.
Yeah, that's you.
Yeah, that's what we're going to do. Whatever. That's what we're doing. He's coming out. So it's a backwards walk. I know I can't run backwards, and I think there's something about backing up a hill or something.
Yeah.
But yeah, so whatever. So
there's no hills here, unless we're getting on these.
Yeah. So plus 1 for walk, and then 1 for walk for heat, and you shoot first.
I gotta kill something.
That's what I've been thinking this whole game.
Well, there's only one for me to kill.
I want to do it. We're gonna try.
How do I want to do this? Can I? If I take that much. Five, 1 MP, that's not a big deal. Let's see, so 35, so 3 heat is nothing. Okay, so I'm going to do 4 heat, so it's still not, it's right under. So I'm going to take 4 heat, but I'm going to do 2 ER medium lasers at him, and the AC-20 and heavy large laser at him.
Okay.
So it's a +1 to the secondary target, which will be him.
Okay.
So 2, 3, 4. I don't think that cover is doing you any good right there.
And 5 because you're walked.
Yeah, 5. 6 for the secondary target. -1 for the TC.
Is he the secondary target?
Yeah. No, you're right. He was a secondary target, so he's the primary target. So no.
2, 3, 4, 5, and then is the range short?
Yeah.
Okay.
So 5s.
5 locust.
2 ER medium lasers. Hit and hit.
Okay, I'm pretty sure it's probably just dead.
That's 14. I don't know if you can take 7 in 1 hit.
I mean, you can try to see where it's going. Whatever. I mean, see what happens.
So that's center torso 7.
He'll be dead.
Oh, he's dead. Okay.
Yeah. You already went internal once. He's got 5 life left, so he's dead. You cored him.
Well, it's worth it for 4 heat. So, all right, secondary guy here. So 2, no range. 3.
4 for walking,
4.
5 for secondary, and then -1 for your computer.
So 5.
2, 3, 4, 5 4s because we -1.
Yep. Well, 4s for the AC, 5s for the
Yeah.
heavy. So we'll go with the 5s first.
Hey,
We'll miss. And then 4s for the AC 20. That hit.
nice. Okay.
So 20 damage to the center torso.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
That's the
6, 7. Oops. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. So he's got 6 left.
Roll for crit. No crit. Wait. Oh, yeah, so no crit.
Alright, so my turn to shoot stuff. And YouTube, I don't think we're going to be getting back shots, but I technically don't have any back damage. My Locust is going to shoot at you. He's going to fire everything because he's dying. 1, 2, 3, 4. So he's got 4 small lasers and 1 medium. We'll do the medium first for the lulls. So he's at short range. Skill 2. He walked, so 3. 4s.
4s.
So 9, so hit. And then the small lasers are technically at long range. So 2, 3, 4, or 2 for walking. 2 skill, 1 for walk, so 3, 4 for your team M, 8s for the range.
That's crazy.
So 1,
I see.
2. I still hit with 3.
Oh, that's good. Hey.
Okay. All right. So location on the medium laser is 6. So that
Right
is
torso.
5.
5. Oh, that's on the inside.
Hey. So I got a potential crit. We'll roll that in a second. Location on the 3 smalls. We got 6, 7, 9, and they do 3 damage each.
It's another right torso, so that's inside. 7 is center torso, and that's they do how much?
6, 7, 9, and they do 3 damage apiece.
Oh, so 3, 3, 6. All right, 3 and 9. Left leg. 3.
Okay. So I had 2 potential crits on that one torso, right?
Yep.
Here we go. 9 and 11.
9 is 1 and 11 is 2.
Okay, so I have 3 crits. So it's top and bottom, right?
Yeah.
All right, so top will be green, tan will be bottom. So we got 5, 5.
5, 5 is ferrofibrous, so no, nothing.
Okay, second one, 5, 5 again. And then one more, 3, 5.
3, 5. That's my targeting computer gone.
Yay!
Yep.
Well, Locust, I think that was probably worth your points to blow up a targeting computer. Okay, so that leaves me with Big Boy here. What do you want to actually do? I kind of feel like I should just shoot everything for the lulls.
It's possible, because even if you shut down, I still might not be able to kill you, because I've been spreading my shots pretty well.
I don't know if I shut down. I only got generate 1 heat from the walk right now, so let's see how much heat would be a maximum alpha strike. So PPCs would be 45, 47, 49, 53, 55, 56. So I would be sitting on 16 heat. So I wouldn't be shut down, but I wouldn't be moving very easily. So I think we just shoot everything for the lulls.
Go for it.
All right, so ERPPCs, we are at short range for sure. So we got these. Streaks are going to be at medium. Pulse is at medium. And actually, we'll probably, I think we just go for broke on that small laser too, because why not? All right, so PPCs first. We're at skill 2, short range. I walk, so 3. Your team is 1, so 4s. So that will be all 3. Thank you, dice. You hit stuff. Locations. So we have a 11, a 5, and a 7.
11 left arm, what was that?
10.
10. 7 center torso, how much?
10.
4,
Hey.
5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Possible crit.
Okay, and then what'd you do already?
I know I did the 11 and 7.
11, 7, so 5.
5. Right leg is how much?
10.
Nah, good. Nothing's
Yeah, the good spot.
All right,
Okay, so potential crits for that one. 5, I don't think it does it. All right, so let's go ahead and grab that medium pulse, which is at medium range. So that is 2. I walk, so 3. Your team is 4. My range is 6, but it's a pulse, so it's -2, right?
Mm-hmm.
So 4s. Huh? So imagine this. Small laser is at long range. So that's 2, 3, 4, 8, 6s. Killing me.
Pulse ain't working for you.
No, they are not. I rolled really good on the PPCs, and I didn't need to roll that high. Those would have still probably hit. And then the 2 streaks. Those are at medium range, so 2, walked 3, 4, 5, 6. See, yeah, look at that. Like, they didn't even need those, so they still hit.
What was those 2 apiece?
Yeah. So I got to roll cluster. I don't know what that's only a certain 2s. So we rolled a 7 and an 8.
7 on streak 2.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, 1 and 2, so 3 hit.
Okay. So 3 locations. All right. So we got an 8, a 6, and a 7.
8 is a left torso, and that's 2 damage.
It says 2 per missile.
Yeah.
So yeah. Yep.
So 2. What was the other ones?
What did you say? 8 was first. So
Yeah.
8, 6, 7.
6 right torso, that's inside.
Okay.
2 and 7 is center torso, and that's inside.
Okay. So right torso potential crit. I got a 6.
Nope.
Center torso potential crit. I got an 11.
Well, that's 2.
Okay. So green is top, orange is bottom. So 2, 6.
In the center.
Mm-hmm.
2, 6. That's a gyro hit.
And then next one is going to be a 4, 1.
4, 1. That's another gyro hit. I believe that's it for me because you can only take 2 gyro hits.
Okay. And then I believe we both have. Well, if that kills you,
I think it takes me down because you can only take 2 gyro. I don't remember.
If that actually worked, the overheat was, or the amazing amount of heat that just generated was probably worth it. And while he's doing that, I'm going to check heat. So I had fired everything. So 15, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 53, 55, 56. So I have 16 technically left after heat sinks.
Yeah, after 2 hits, he can't stand up and they're considered immobile, so he's just effectively dead.
Can he still shoot while immobile?
Yeah.
Okay. So he could do stuff.
I mean, I'll be crawling around.
But I assume those crits at the end, so you'd still have a roll. But immobile means you're still standing. I haven't knocked you down, right?
No, I mean, I would fall down. He's
Oh, so you actually fall. You don't get to be immobile just standing.
No. After the mech's gyro is destroyed after a second critical hit, the mech automatically falls. It cannot stand up again.
Okay, so you fall. Okay.
With a +6 modifier for destroyed gyro.
Okay.
Plus any modifiers for other damage to avoid damaging the mech wearer during the automatic fall.
Okay. All right.
I can face 1 hex side and fire after that.
Okay. So I was thinking that you were wobbly and couldn't move, but if I hit you, you'd fall. But
No,
if you
I go
auto
down
fall,
and I
that's
take the
pretty
appropriate modifiers for like piloting hits and all that stuff. So
rough. Okay.
so I would take a +3 at least, plus the 3 for the pilot. So I'd have to go 6s or better. And then essentially I can do this for the rest of the game.
So you're just like rolling around. Okay.
Yeah. So
do you treat that as combat ineffective, or do you?
I mean,
okay.
clan standard, yeah, he's done.
Okay. Cool. Awesome. Because
if you're playing clan invasion era, he could crawl. I mean, he barely crawl off the map, so he's leaving.
Okay.
Or
Fair
he's
enough.
ejecting and walking.
Okay.
At least the way we did it.
Okay. Because that seems like, despite the dice, we'd have like another turn if I was shooting you on the ground, and if it plays out, I would probably just like run clear heat, come back and shoot this guy laying on the ground, which seems.
And you'd almost walk up point blank, hit him because he could.
I could walk up and just step on you.
Yeah, exactly.
Instead of shooting, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I could shoot at you, but you could literally run in circles around me. So he's effectively combat dead.
All right. If that's how we want to call it, I'm cool with it. I did a thing.
Yeah, that's fine.
He fired everything and got the lucky critical.
It could be drawn out for a while, but if we were playing the clan invasion era, like I said, at least the way we played it back home, he's done. He's probably booking out of there.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like that makes perfect sense.
Somebody got some sweet salvage back in the day.
I mean, based on what he was doing with the targeting computers, that this Joker here decided to break.
I mean,
we're not salvaging that now.
That last turn, effectively, he's got every weapon functioning, but you know, if he's only moving one hex, you could just run circles.
Yeah, I could stay outside of your thing. Yeah. Especially once I got the positioning, because then I could just like move to a point you wouldn't be able to actually.
And he's a wolf guy. He'd probably go, "All right, guys, you got me."
Oh, come on. Slinging Shada, Clan, Wolf. They won in the end. You know, if you fast forward 100 and some years. So, cool. What I've learned from this is this guy with PPCs is really good, and his other guns are super situational. But I do feel like whoever I saw on the internet talking about, I guess it's probably functions for a lot of awesomes, but he did function such that fire 3, fire 2, fire 3, fire 2. And that rotation, this was very easy for me to try and remember to do, whereas other mechs, like this Locust, his range was so short, there was no like fire rotation. And then it was that turn where I actually fired everything, where I realized he generated heat. If he fires all of his guns, he generates a whopping 2, 3, 4, 7. So if he runs, he could always fire all of his shit.
Mm-hmm.
So I feel like I actually kind of got something from this. And then I also learned that if you can take targeting computers, you should have targeting computers.
Mm-hmm.
AC-20 is hitting on, was that like 5s half the time or 6s?
Yeah, it's -1 for whatever I'm firing.
Yeah, which is astounding. And if you had made him skill 1, that would have been even worse.
Yeah, I didn't want to go that cheesy.
Yeah. So, but yeah. Do you want to see how much damage you did to me? Technically not the rear, obviously.
Yeah, there's you were peppering him pretty good. You got through the right and center. The center is what killed him because, I mean, effectively, yeah, he's laying down. He's not considered immobile, and he can only move one hex side and he can fire as long as he has weapons firing.
Yeah.
That's it. He's clan standard combat ineffective.
Yeah.
So.
Okay. Yeah, so my dude, like, I guess our torsos are very, very similar, but, like, my guy was right beat up. You did only go internal on the center, but you were like one hit away from
killing him.
Yeah, arm's gone. If you hit the center again, he's gone. If you hit those either other torsos, you're going to go internal because you're doing 16 to 20 damage with those big guns.
Mm-hmm.
I still think that probably my favorite 2 weapons in the game because that's the first time I faced heavy. I think I like the heavy is cool. I like Goss and I like the AC-20s are fun. Like it's just because when you hit, it's stupid.
And then you can do the ultra style, which I did not do because. My luck here.
You jam on the first shot?
Jam on the first shot.
I've heard that. Unlike the video games, if you jam your ultras in this, it's jam for the game, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so then you're
That's the way we played it.
Yeah, I think when we played with Kelly, I think he said that's how it worked.
Yeah.
I feel like this turn, if I had shot first and you saw you were going to die, you're like, I'm going to ultra AC. That'd have been like, blap, blap. That's dumb. You have to roll double ones for that, right? To fail? To jam? Yeah, okay. Well, I rolled double ones. Yeah, you did. You also didn't use your flamer on me.
I never really got in range.
You're range there right now?
Well, I was there, but I didn't want to. I wasn't expecting to take 2 gyro hits either. So.
I mean, yeah, that's fair. That's fair. I guess if you had assumed that I was going to alpha strike there, that 3 more heat would have sucked. That would have pushed me up to a 19, and I would have had to have rolled. I would have been rolling to shut down and rolling to ammo explode. Yeah. So I was sitting at 16 at the end.
I didn't.
Yeah,
my only ammo was the AC, and you never got close to that. So
yeah. Also, by the time I would have got it, I think you probably would have been out of it. I don't know how much AC ammo you got.
I was thinking for the BV being a little below it, it did pretty good.
Oh, I mean, if I hadn't got those gyros, I think you had it because he was gone.
Yeah.
And then this guy, because you could consistently hit every turn, taking 16 and 20 every turn, maybe every other turn you're missing one of them, but you were hitting pretty consistently. Yeah. Like, I can't take too many more turns. I like one lucky center torso and I'm dead.
Yeah.
And then like if you were hitting me for 20 or 16 on the other torsos, that's going internal, and like these are getting ready to get knocked off either. So I feel like without those gyros, I think next turn I'm probably crippled. If I'm honest, assuming you hit. Especially with me, you saw me, I overheated and went for broke. I had 16 on me. That means next turn I'm not doing much. I'm at -3 movement, so I'm not moving very far. Actually, I guess I did have to roll shutdown, which if I had failed that, which it didn't. Almost did. I needed a 4. If I had a shutdown, that would have killed me. But then like, I'm at -3 move, +2 to fire at you. So I'm just going to, I would be like, or if I ran from you, it would be like 1, 2, 3, and then you shoot me in the back. So it's like I couldn't really get away. So it'd be like,
what? I feel like we're in the same boat because if you look at my torsos, if you would have hit me in the right or the center, right torso, half my weapons are gone. Maybe a couple engine hits.
Yeah, because if I had hit for another 10 there, yeah, because I would have been gone. Yeah.
So we were pretty evenly matched at the end there, I'd say.
Yeah.
If you hit me in the center, I would die. If I hit you in the center, you would die. If I take the torso, we're both taking engine hits.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair.
Does it list BV on here?
Not that particular one.
Oh,
I gotta
okay.
say. So it was.
I was curious, like how different it was, because I think mine was like 35 or 36 somewhere in there. It might have been plus or minus 50 BV. So I'm curious, like how close it was. Like if he was like substantially less, it's even better. If it was like
He was nowhere near 36 or 35. He's like 3106 or something like that.
oh yeah, I mean that's he did pretty good considering. Like I mean, at the BV difference, you could have almost had like your version of a locust if he was that cheap.
And then
Like,
with the skill, I think
532.
he was pushing 32 or something like that.
Yeah.
I don't remember. That's the only downside to these type sheets, the flex sheets. They don't have the BV on.
Yeah. Yeah, fair enough.
I like it because they already calculate in all your modifiers for your piloting skills and all that.
Oh yeah, that's fair.
But they don't list BV. But he was around 32, maybe just a tad over.
Yeah. So almost what he is without skill upgrades. So yeah. And there you have it, guys. We have played another game of Classic for the channel, so you OG Grogs can get in there and rip us apart on all the rules we probably got wrong. I feel like we did a little better than previously, and at least for me, if I'm learning rules, I like to talk my way through so the audience can hear like what is he doing and what's his thought process. So if I'm getting something wrong, you can identify. If you're one of those guys who knows the rules, you can identify like, hey, this right here you added wrong, cool. Or if strategy's wrong, like maybe I was doing something wrong with the locust, maybe we couldn't find the rules for somehow moving. We were looking at like sprinting, and we thought that was a rule somewhere, couldn't find it, and then targeting computers for called shots. If you guys know those, cool. But yeah, I had fun with this. It was cool. We got to play on an antique map. The thing I will say for this one, I don't know how the camera above showed for you guys. Because we didn't have to focus on the types of things printed, I think some of the woods and water could have been helpful, but I feel like we got to pay more attention to the game versus getting bogged down in the maps. Because a lot of times when I'm looking at these maps, I'm like, okay, what is this? What's the height? What's going on? The 3D stuff for me is just very helpful. And because there wasn't a lot of jargon on here, I was able to focus on movement and playing the game. And then if there's anything that was 3D, it was here. So we could visually be like, okay, this is height 1, which we've used multiple times to see who had cover, if he was going to hit the Awesome's legs or not. That kind of stuff was super helpful. If this was flat, I could not, for me, visualize that. So this old map was actually pretty good for that, I think. And then Thunderhead's terrain from Gale Force 9, not one-to-one, but we actually made it kind of fit on this terrain because we had some old buildings printed on here. So that was
I think it
pretty
worked
cool
better
too.
because if you look, I don't know if you can, it may not translate, but they don't actually have like, some of the older newer maps have the,
Height of the
construction
buildings.
value, height value,
yeah.
stuff like that.
I didn't even notice these buildings don't actually have any of that. They don't have height on it, so like, technically you could walk through it. I feel like if you were playing this old school and you and your buddies are playing, you'd probably just agree like, okay, we can't move through this, or just say what height you guys would agree on and move on. That's what I used to have to do when I played some old games or old Warhammer stuff, or not Warhammer, MechWarrior Dark Age. You had to kind of agree like what the flat terrain was supposed to represent, and we could figure that out. Some people can't, but I feel like we did.
And I think the map, or the book that this came with explained all that to you. So if it's in there, this is what it is.
Yeah.
They didn't put it on the map.
Yeah, that makes sense too. It's just is
So if you know what the map is, you probably know what the book it came with because it did come out of a book.
Yeah, he showed me the perforation on it. This was torn out. This was from, I think, was it 96?
93.
93, so I was 6 years old, way back when. So you grogs that are on here who are going to correct me, you might be old enough to be my dad. Bump, bump. Yeah, and they're like, oh boy, this dude, he's slinging all the shade. You guys can handle it. You grew up playing Battletech. It's cool.
Well, this was 93. I got into 96, so it was 3 years old when I got it.
You were 3 years old when you got it?
No. This was 3 years old. 93, okay. I was 12.
12. Oh boy, you got some age on me. You got 6 years on me, folks. This is what I do. I always poke people for getting old, but I'm going to get old too, so it is what it is.
Yeah, this way it's going to come.
Oh, yeah, I'm starting to get the gray hair, and if I keep doing Classic, I'm going to really get old because it's going to like start making me stress out trying to get the rules right. But we're going to try. I'm going to try into it. But yeah, I had a great time. Technically, Mike reminded me I've not won yet on the channel with him playing, and I sort of won.
It's a win. It's a win.
You guys in the comments can let us know like how that would have functioned with the gyro stuff, the double gyro, like strategically or tactically. Was there a chance? What do you think? Like, what would you have done? That might help us know because it sounds like basically I was just going to be shooting a down guy who was kind of flopping. Not very fun.
He can move one hex side, and he could stay in the fight as long as he had functioning weapons. But
could have used his jump jets. Could he like just hop one hex?
If he had one movement point, he can move one side.
Okay. It'd be very funny if he's just like, I'm gonna use my jump jets, and I'm just like.
I mean, in my mind, you know, belly flopping everywhere would look funny, but
Oh, I just imagine he's just like, I have jump jets in my feet, and he's just down, and he's just like, and just like a rocket laying on its side going across.
But
the
essentially,
field.
in the long run, you would have killed him.
Yeah, because there'd been no TMM and I just walk forward. But I do think that this is why I thought there could have been potential for a draw. Is I feel like I would have to either hide from you for a turn to clear heat or walk forward, at which we're point blank. And unless you take crazy penalties and you're shooting, I mean, even if you did take crazy penalties, one hit might have done it. So we might have been mutual destruction if I walked forward and killed you. So I think your guy being beat up and me just being like, I'm just going to walk away.
That would have been a draw. Yeah.
Or just sit back and maybe shoot at you from somewhere. I don't know. But if I could not have gotten away from the facing, you would have just popped me in the face when I walked up.
No, but for the era, I think he's combat ineffective by clan standards. There was no reason to keep going because he couldn't really do much.
Yeah. I also assume that at that point, after the last Hill in the Awesome, I don't know how forceful draw works in Classic, but like he was one touch on that center torso. So I assumed it. I don't know how that works, but I would assume he was probably pushing like, get out of there because we don't want to have to pay for a new mech at this point. I had 6 HP left in the center.
If you're playing like a campaign, then yeah, you don't want to waste the thing because that's a lot to read. But if you're just playing for fun, yeah. So it's really whatever. It's still fun.
Yeah, I like to try and when I'm thinking about like victory stuff, determine like we're playing one game, but if we were doing a campaign where we're doing a scenario, so I'm not like stand-up fights get boring. So I'm like, okay, if I was not doing that, what is the logic? So trying to understand what you do for me helps. So
for this, it works.
Cool. That said, folks, I think we've definitely beaten the classic horse here. If you enjoy this, you want to see more, sound off in the comments. Obviously, let us know if we can get some rules correct. And I'll try and get Mike out here to do some more. It's the one guy I can count on to be doing some classic, and I don't have to teach anyone. He can just help me because I don't know what I'm doing. And hopefully, I'll slowly start to get better. But on that note, hope you guys enjoyed. As always, keep rolling your dice, keep painting your models, and we will catch you guys next time. If you made it this far, you're probably a viewer that already hits that like button when you see a video come up. You're probably already a subscriber, and you probably jump into the comments down below to help support the channel, to help support that algorithm. But if you're looking for some other ways to help support the channel too, make sure you check the description down below. Maybe you want to pick up some paints from Monument Hobbies. That's my paint of choice. The Pro Acrylic line is chef's kiss, good stuff. Maybe you want to check out some of the offerings from Death Designs, where I work in my day job. We got plenty of 3D printed products, as well as MDF terrain, some of the stuff that I have designed myself and we play with here on the channel. And if you're looking to bolster your Battletech ranks, miniatures, and offerings, make sure you check out Bobby from Fortress Miniatures and Games. He's one of the main supporters of the channel as well, and supporting any of these companies helps support what I do and helps to ensure that I can continue to bring content to all of you. If you want to become a super supporter, I highly recommend you guys check out the Patreon. You guys get that extra little edge to help push more content out, and I really do appreciate that. And my ultimate goal on the channel is to continue to be able to not only put out the content we have now, but to get to a point where you can put out more content later, whether that be battle reports or painting tutorials or just more rambles, anything at all. I'd like to be doing more content for you. This is something that I enjoy. I like being able to cast a light into the darkness to bring a little bit of hobby positivity to all of you and make you feel good, and also enjoy playing games myself. As we do the final sign off here though, I do want to go ahead and switch on over and do the scroll of awesome to showcase all the Patreon supporters, the super supporters of the channel, to give them some recognition for helping support what I do. Thank you guys so much, and I will catch you guys next time.